Over the past week, tensions in the Middle East have ramped up bigly after Iran shot down an unmanned American sky dildo. And now, America said that the drone was shot down over international waters, but Iran said it was flying in their airspace. And we're learning that on Thursday night, America almost went to war.
President Trump tweeting this: "We were cocked and loaded to retaliate last night on 3 different sites when I asked how many would die. 150 people, sir," was the answer from a general. 10 minutes before the strike, I stopped it. Not proportionate to shooting down an unmanned drone.
Sweet Lord, America was 10 minutes away from bombing Iran. And who stopped it? Donald Trump. Yeah. What's that? Who ordered the strike? Also Donald Trump. The point is, we are at peace, thanks to and in spite of President Trump. And can we just take a second to acknowledge how often this happens? Trump takes us all to the brink of a crisis, and then he's the one that pulls us back at the last second. Sometimes it feels like there are 2 different Trumps making these decisions. And you know what, like maybe they are. Maybe he has an identical twin running around the White House. You know, it's like one of those sister-sister situations. High schools in America are facing a new challenge of their own.
Many schools named after Robert E. Lee are looking for a new identity. About 100 schools across the country are named after the Confederate general. The schools are looking for ways to keep the name Lee by honoring other historical figures. Keeping part of the school's name helps the school district save money because they won't have to change signs, colors, and mascots.
Okay, this is amazing. High schools around the country named after Robert E. Lee want to change their names, but in order to save money, the name still has to end in Lee. So are they just gonna like cross the thing out? Just be like, not that Lee, other Lee? So what, like Spike Lee? Yeah? I guess so. I don't know, Stan Lee? Yeah? Yeah? That would be good. Yeah, we're in a roll. R. Kelly? No? Oh. Okay, fine. Let's go back to Robert E. Lee. Fine. Lester Holt brought up healthcare, and all hell broke loose.
Private insurance is not working for tens of millions of Americans. When you talk about the co-pays, the deductibles, the premiums, the out-of-pocket expenses, it's not working. Why are you defending private insurance?
Say they like their private health insurance, by the way. It should be noted that 100 million Americans, I mean, I think we should be the party that keeps what's working and fixes what's broken. I mean, doesn't that make sense?
Oh, the short, bald dude who's also running for president just came out of nowhere and stole that topic and got an applause. Even the cameraman was like, who's talking? Who is this person? Where are they? This was amazing. Like, this guy came out of nowhere. It's like in the Royal Rumble where a random dude comes in with a chair and is like, bam! And you're like, who is that? I don't know. In case you forgot, that was John Delaney, all right? And actually, he was so feisty during the night, he got a few moments where he got an applause and he made an impact. You know what he should do? He should say his name every time he gets the crowd on his side. That was his mistake. Because otherwise, people are like, that guy's cool. Who's that guy? You gotta say your name, like a Democratic DJ Khaled. That's what you gotta do. Yeah. Every time you end a statement, he should have been like, that's why I say pro-choice. John Delaney! Bing, 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 bing. So the issue of race had now been brought up at the debates. And you might remember Biden had some problems with that last week when he seemed to be pro the relationships with segregationists and talking about how they were good people. So now that Kamala had the floor, she was going to wipe it with Biden.
To hear you talk about the reputations of 2 United States senators who built their reputations and career on the segregation of race in this country. And it was not only that, but you also worked with them to oppose busing. And, you know, there was a little girl in California who was part of the 2nd class to integrate her public schools. And she was bused to school every day. And that little girl was me.
Holy shit. She just pulled an M. Night Shyamalan. She was black the whole movie.